Today we're going up against the Utah Jazz. We 21-0, so we got a long way to go. We just got to push through January, so we almost there. We just got to keep playing and push our way all the way to the playoffs, man. So we won't lose. We got to win all the way through, man. So we can get done with 2K20, so we can move into 2K22.
Life too short, I gotta get it before they blow the whistle. My uncle trying to change my energy with stones and crystals, but it's gonna take more than that for me to control my issues. I wasn't made for no casket or no prison cell. Every title doing numbers like I'm Mr. Dell. Sandra knows I pulled us out of a living. I'm the chosen one, flowers never pick themselves.
Going again, Mitchell again, Donovan Mitchell.
You get a look at the sun shining in the buildings of downtown Salt Lake City, Utah. Our broadcast location today. Hello, and thanks for joining us, folks, for this midweek.
This will be the last video
on 2K Sports. Get David Aldridge on our sideline, and here with me, Greg Anthony and Steve Smith. This is Kevin Harlan. DA, take it away.
Head coach Quinn Snyder is trying to help the Jazz break through in a crowded Western Conference. Snyder said, "There's always challenges, and I'm comfortable with adversity. I just want to keep the right perspective. I've got something that I love to do." Kevin, he is one of the biggest reasons the Jazz is always a factor.
He is doing a great job. Thank you, DA. And now, in the first half of December, more games under our belt. The power rankings starting to take shape. We take a look at the 76ers. They sink a little bit here in the rankings, still, though, remaining in the top 5.
And seeing where the Lakers are, they're just so locked in right now. It doesn't matter who's they're playing. I know it's still early in the season, but they may turn out to be the team to beat.
And now the Lakers starting group. Green and LeBron at the 2 and the 3. Up front, it's Kuzma and Davis. And it's Harrison at the guard position. And for the Jazz, Conley runs the point with Mitchell flanking him. Davis is out there with Green, and it's Bogdanovich in at the 3 spot.
And City, as tough as they are on D, the Jazz have been middle of the pack offensively. How will they improve there?
You know, GA, they could be a top 10 offense. The two things that held them back are turnovers and poor free throw shooting.
Now here's Conley. Not a good performance from him in that loss to Philadelphia. Mitchell kicks to Conley. Green passes to Mitchell. Trying to get open is Davis. Anthony Davis with the rebound. Looking at Los Angeles, they took the win in their last game against the Nuggets in Denver. Fades. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
You always will have this fear when defending AD. He can just rise up and knock it down.
Outside, Davis. Back to Conley. With some arc, and the layup is up and in.
He knew what he wanted to do all along. The teardrop.
And it's Davis with the ball for the Lakers. Kuzma, right side, over Green. The shot's good from Kuzma.
And when you give Kuzma that shot, he is going to let it fly. He is so confident in his mid-range.
Conley dishes to Mitchell. He doesn't hit that one. And the Lakers will go the other way with it. Last time they met was in Los Angeles.
Yeah, they cruised to a win in these teams' last encounter, and their field goal percentage was off the charts.
Harris against Conley. Mitchell outside. Over Green. That's good for Mitchell on the assist from Conley.
An evolving part of Mitchell's game, the ability to simply catch and knock it down.
LeBron, that's a 2-pointer. Davis, the pass to Kuzma. Over Bogdanovich. Los Angeles keeps it going. A new 14-second shot clock. Harris kicks to Green. Clock at 6. Over Bogdanovich. James with the bucket. Smitty, the increased pace of the game, how does that affect players, you think, trying to get through the season in terms of, say, fatigue?
You know, I think for the teams that those coaches understand, they do a great job of playing 10, 11, 12 guys throughout the season. It usually bodes well. It's those organizations that's going 6, 7, only 8 deep. You see those guys start to fatigue in any injury, then you really see it shows up on paper and on the floor when you're not a deep team.
Now here is Harris, following the miss by Donovan Mitchell.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
And it's Conley with the ball for Utah. 8-point game, coming off that loss against Philadelphia.
And guys, if you don't control second chance opportunities, you don't control your fate. That has to be their key takeaway from that one.
They weren't aggressive on the glass. They weren't blocking out. That puts you behind the 8 ball every single time.
Here's Harris. Michael Conley making his last shot. A shot by LeBron, no good.
And that is the exact type of opportunity this offense is looking to create.
You know, if you get the ball to the right guy in the right spot, more often than not, you're coming away with points. He has gone ice cold this quarter, obviously not helping their cause.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
And we know once he gets in the rhythm, he's a really tough guy to stop.
And a first time out of the game called for Utah.
Last season, the trade request for Anthony Davis became public, a $50,000 fine when his agent confirmed it. A tough situation for him and New Orleans.
So Utah ends up going with the new group. And then for Los Angeles, DeMarcus Cousins. He's checked in for Kyle Kuzma. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope comes in for Danny Green. And Quinn Cook subbed in for Harris. And a minutes restriction last season for Anthony Davis. There was talk, Smitty, of shutting him down completely.
The league said no, Kevin. The fans, you know, he's still a fan favorite in New Orleans, and they paid their money to see him in large part. Now a new team, hopefully it works out for everybody.
The Jazz with another miss.
And you could tell he thought he had a little more space, but the defender was right there.
The ability to close out on perimeter shooters is so important in today's game.
.139 left in the first quarter. Randolph passes to Exum. And out of bounds as the Lakers gain possession. And here's a look at some numbers for Mitchell.
And the biggest takeaway when you look at his numbers is how good his three-point shooting has been the past 5 games. He's finding the open spots on the perimeter, and when he's getting good looks, boy, he is not missing.
Look. And the free ball is good.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
Jazz trail by 12. 1:12 left in the first. Exum dishes to Randolph. That one's not going to go. LA has gone 4 of 5 from three-point land to get things going here in the first. Caldwell-Pope for 3, and another 3 for the Lakers.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
And it's helped them build an early lead. They just need to stay aggressive.
Here's Niang. Now, here's Exum. 11-point game his last outing, and there's the call on James. That is his first foul of the game. And the Lakers with some changes. JaVale McGee's checked in for Davis, and Daniels subbed in for James. Pass to Williams-Goss. Shot clock at 5. Cranes the 19-footer. 27 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Daniels inside the line. Again, Los Angeles.
And the defense is in disbelief here. Triple after triple.
Exum deciding where to go with it. Pass to Randolph. That one doesn't drop. Nice D from Cousins. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers finding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. Their work from beyond the arc has been to highlight a lot of threes, finding the bottom of the bucket. We've got more in store for you right after this. It wasn't an immediate star turn for Mike Conley in the NBA. He talked about that journey.
The ups and downs of injuries and early on in my career not being able to be consistent enough to be considered a top guard in the league and making myself work that much harder to get my game to a level where I feel that I can compete against anybody in the league. And that's what I'm most proud of, is just being able to withstand that.
Great work ethic is the key. Conley stayed at it.
And a player that's known for keeping his composure, that helps also. He weathered those early challenges and just stayed positive.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And guys, the Lakers are pretty much in control here.
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
You know this, the team that dictates the pace typically rules the roost. We see that here early on.
Williams-Goss is out there with Exum. Then it's Joe Ingles. Then it's Zach Randolph. And it's Niang in at the four-man position. That's the group right now for Utah. And Cousins gets it to go.
That's a money spot for Cousins. He is comfortable from the mid-range.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, Kevin, coming into the 2017 draft, Donovan Mitchell wasn't sure he was ready for the NBA. Mitchell said, "I worked out in the summer with Paul George and Chris Paul. They were the ones who convinced me to keep my name in the draft. They said, look, you're good enough. Just go out there and show it." Kevin, through a couple of seasons in Utah, that's exactly what Mitchell has done.
He has made an instant impact on the NBA and the Jazz, DA. Thank you.
What's up?
And that one misses. You know, Steve, the 2018 rookie class really burst out onto the scene. What has impressed you most about that group?
I think a couple things, Kevin. First of all, they're very talented. They handle themselves extremely well off the court. But most of those guys were able to last through the rookie wall and play pretty much 75 to 82 games.
They really put their fingerprints on their team, didn't they?
They did, and a lot of those guys are leaders.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles.
There's a built-in respect for coaches who played in the NBA. The Jazz, Quinn Snyder, never made it that far. But as a point guard, he helped Duke make 3 Final Four appearances.
Jazz with some changes. Davis comes in for George Niang, and it's Bogdanovich in for Joe Ingles. The Lakers also changing it up. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for JaVale McGee. Green comes in for Troy Daniels, and Harris subbed in for Quinn Cook. Now here is Harris, coming off a solid outing against him. And here's Bradley from three. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
From out beyond the arc, Bradley getting more confident each year.
Smitty Snyder, also an All-American in high school, two-time Washington State Basketball Player of the Year in high school.
Led Mercer Island to a state title, and then experienced coaching in college, the G League, and abroad. He's a lifer, and he's been around the game far and wide.
And that one's good by Davis.
And their shots are falling now with more regularity than we saw at first.
And here's Harris from the arc. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
And those aren't the type of three-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
Conley against Harris. To the inside, Mitchell. Avery Bradley pulls it in.
Even though he missed it, this is the exact play your offense is designed to produce.
And that one's good. Green.
Good open look. Avery looking poised with the ball in his hands, making decisions.
Yeah, that weak bread I messed up, bro. It's how you healthy, though, but probably eats out the system.
Locked loose. Mitchell outside. The trade. The shot, no good. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Fresh from a win against the Nuggets.
Yeah, their long-range artillery hit the mark more often than not. A great equalizer when you're on the road.
They embrace the challenge as well. They hit big shot after big shot to keep the other team at bay.
Here is Conley. Following the basket by DeMarcus Cousins. Bogdanovich with it, picked up by Harris. And here's Conley outside. The Jazz with another miss. The Lakers on offense. They're on a 14-6 run. And over the course of his career, Mike Conley taking on more and more of the leadership mantle.
He's embraced it, Kevin. And he said letting his hair down was a way of letting go and just being confident in himself.
Here's Conley. Following the basket by Kyle Kuzma. It's stolen by Harris. Here's Kuzma, and again it's the Lakers.
I'll tell you, it's one thing to do this at home, another to do it in a hostile environment.
They built up this huge league with great play at both ends. They're going to love watching film tomorrow.
And the Jazz call time here. And for a team schedule that includes 4 games and 5 nights, sports writers have introduced the term schedule losses due to fatigue. I just don't think that's very good, but it's the reality right now.
Yeah, it is. And sometimes, Kevin, you know these games, you travel a lot. Your legs are just done, and that's where you have to rely on a total team, play more guys. But when it happens, you can't get out of this quicksand, you're going to have those type of losses.
Yeah. Why you always want to read the tone up for?
A different look for Utah.
Because
Zach Randolph's checked in for Davis. And it's Dante Exum in for Mike Conley. The Lakers also changing it up. Davis is checked in for Cousins. James comes in for Danny Green. And it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope in for Avery Bradley.
Good job by Mitchell, trusting his teammates. And in turn, that's going to open up opportunities for him.
And it's LeBron missing.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the three.
Now the pass to Randall. Knocked away. It's stolen by Davis. The wide open look here for Kuzma. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. 9 points for Kyle Kuzma. Randolph finds Mitchell. 1:02 left to play in the first half. Back to Randolph. Pass to Exum. Down low. Bogdanovich goes up and lays it nice and easy.
A tall guard who can see over the defense. Exum with no trouble locating the open teammate.
For three, Caldwell Pope buries the long-range jumper. Caldwell Pope's got his second bucket of the night.
That's a shot the defense looked like it was willing to give up. Big mistake.
Exum kicks to Mitchell. Over Caldwell Pope. And the shot is long.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Harris misses.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Passes it to Exum. The three. His second shot goes in. Off to a good start. 2 for 2.
A tremendous threat off the dribble. Dante trying to become consistent in the catch-and-shoot game.
And here's Harris from the arc. It's good from long range. Harris has got 12 points in the game.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
Now Mitchell. Over to the wing. Here's Exum. Off target from outside. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers having no problems at all. Up 29 points heading into the next quarter. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Contavious, you guys came out with a lot of energy in the first half. What got you going?
Like you said, we came out with a lot of energy. We wanted to get easy basket layups, knock down shots.
You got all that and more in that first half. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow. Right here on 2K Sports.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show. Hello, basketball fans. What a pleasure it is to bring you into the 2K studios again. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Eddie the Jet Smith. It was all about the Lakers as the game got going.
O'Neal was looking crazy, bro. He was looking crazy, bro. Like he wasn't going to say nothing.
Intensity, and by the end of quarter one, we're out in front by 15. Then in quarter number 2, it was all hands on deck, and what a show it was. Quality execution, good efficiency, some tremendous defensive play. Helped them take a decisive advantage, and they're running away with this one. And let's get your thoughts, Kenny, on the Lakers.
Well, they built this lead in large part because of the sharpshooters off the bench. The subs played a superb game. Get it? Sub, superb. I mean, they played like starters.
Shaq, how do you think the Jazz were playing?
Well, one reason they're getting roasted, a.k.a. blown out, poor rebounding. Way too many one-and-done possessions. I don't want to see guys dribble between their legs and shoot. Not enough fundamentals. Hey, box out 101. Maintain position 101. Learn how to play basketball 101. Things like that.
And that should do it. With the second half about to begin, let's send you back to Kevin Harlan. Go back to Kevin Harlan. Go. Over there.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. We've seen a tremendous game from Harris.
Well, through the first 2, he has been nothing short of a marksman from deep.
What can you say? Shooting is a premium in this league, and you can see why.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Taking a look at Los Angeles. Up front, it's Kuzma and Davis. Green and LeBron at the 2 and the 3. And it's Harris in at the point. And it's Conley with the ball for the Jazz. And the bright lights of L.A., perhaps too much for some players. But you know what, Greg? Out for LeBron James.
This guy thrives in the spotlight. The Lakers crafting a roster to satisfy his championship ambitions. Off the court, the City of Angels perfect for maximizing his business aspirations.
The shot's good from Kuzma.
The veteran presence of Danny Green keeping his eyes up, finding his teammate wide open.
Conley with it. He's got 6. He dishes it to Davis. Mitchell outside. Just 5 to shoot. Lays it up and banks it in. Mitchell's got 6.
Only 6'3" Mitchell wins inside.
And it's Mitchell with the jam.
A fantastic dunk. And he hangs around up there just for a little camera time.
Yeah, maybe he didn't want to land awkwardly. Who knows? But there he is. We see it very clearly.
Doing great things at the offensive end. 3 for 4 to start this half.
Conley, the pass to Green. Rebound the Lakers. Davis has got his 7th rebound here tonight.
After hitting 3 straight, they finally missed one. But you can see the rhythm coming out of the half. Firing on all cylinders here in the third. Only 1 miss in 5 attempts.
Now here's Conley. He's been putting up the points on a very steady basis, averaging around 17.5 points a game. Green against Davis. Green kicks to Conley. Pass to Bogdanovich. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Inside, LeBron dishes to Davis. Harris passes to LeBron. Kuzma with it, covered by Mitchell. Fades away. Out to Kuzma. Over Green. Kuzma can't get it to go. For Utah, they've gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out. And it's Mitchell with the jam.
That's the result of hard work. Mitchell just gets better and better off the bounce.
And there's the pass to Davis. Kuzma, left side. Over Green. Hits the outside fadeaway. Kuzma's got 4 points this quarter.
Continuing to stoke the fire, his shot making has been absolutely superb.
Mitchell kicks to Bogdanovich. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by James. A different look for Utah. George Niang, he's checked in for Green. Joe Ingles comes in for Bogdanovich. And Williams Goss sub in for Donovan Mitchell. The Lakers also with a sub. Bradley's checked in for Green. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
James dishes to Davis. Lakers passing it around. A 3 from Bradley. Hits it from 3-point range. Bradley's got 6.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Out to the wing. Pass to Williams Goss. And here is Conley. Passes to Ingles. This one for 3. The Jazz again can't hit it. And here are the Lakers. They're on a 10-2 run here. LeBron passes to Bradley. Dishes it to Davis. And they double up Davis. Stripped away. And now running up the court. Ingles pushing it up. The putback. Davis on the follow. Davis has got his second bucket.
Hard work and soft hands, guys. That's what made that play possible.
No simple offensive rebound there. Going for the tip in.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
To the paint. And it's Davis finishing it off.
Few players in the league do a better job of finding the open man than Mike Conley.
And here's Harris from the arc. Yes, it's LeBron picking up the assist. James has got his 5th assist in this one. 59 seconds left in the third. Here's Williams-Goss, guarded by Bradley. Bradley with some nice D. Davis, the pass to LeBron. Back to Davis. On the wing, James. Fader on the way. Basket counts. LeBron's got 4 points now in the quarter.
In some ways, this is the glue to LeBron's offense. Unstoppable from mid-range.
Conley against Harris. Bounce pass, Conley. That's tipped. It's stolen by Bradley. 1 second separate in the shot clock and game clock. And James throws it down.
Powerful high flyer. LeBron attacks the rim like no one else.
And it's Conley with the ball for the Jazz. Next up on the schedule, the Grizzlies. That'll be a home game. They'll find themselves in the middle of this string of 3 straight at home. To the left wing, here's Williams-Goss. The Jazz again can't hit it. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers holding an unbelievable lead as the quarter wraps up. And with as many three-pointers as they drink, it's easy to see why they're on the cusp of a blowout. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this speed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Creating plays for others, it's an art form, but it's also a discipline. Fantastic job.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. And every so often, Steve, we'll see 2 teammates fighting over a rebound. You ever have a teammate upset with you for stealing his rebound?
A lot, Kevin. All the bigs I played with, those guys hated when guards came in. They would elbow you, and if you're on their same team, saying get out of here, especially for a lot of those bigs. There was a lot of rebound incentives in their contract, so they wanted to grab every rebound.
Exum is out there with Williams-Goss. Then there's Bradley. Then it's Zach Randolph. And it's Niang in at the 3 spot. That's the group right now for Utah.
And they're getting points, they're getting stops, and this is how they'd like to play all the time.
Yes, when it's going good, it feels easy. These are the nights you relish, but they're tough to replicate. I mean, that's a good job working the ball inside and getting a quality shot.
Harris passes to James. McGee, outside, Green, kicks to Harris. Stolen by Exum. And now the fast break Exum with the ball. Pass to Williams-Goss. Here's Niang. Bradley trying to break free. Niang, that's good.
That's a nice read. The value of keeping your eyes up.
Over to the left wing. And they double up Cousins. Back to Green. From outside the arc. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
You know what? They talked about this at halftime, and they're doing a better job of creating space.
That one goes in.
Dante Exum is a truly talented player, taking care of business down inside.
And here's Harris from the arc. And McGee kicks to Cousins. Shoots over Bradley. And there's Cousins. That's good on the assist by LeBron.
And that's a nice pass. The patience of LeBron to let the play develop.
Now, here's Exum. Guarded by Green. Here's Niang. James with some nice D. For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of 4 on field goal attempts since getting things started here in the 4th. Back to Harris. Lakers working the ball around now, and Green gets it to go.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Exum passes to Randall, and that comes off the assist by Exum. Exum's got 3 assists tonight.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Now here's McGee over Randolph, and there's another one for the Lakers.
And watching that defensive effort right there, you wonder how much they want this game.
They are getting buried tonight with plays like that one, allowing too much space for a good shooter.
Bradley against Cousins. Bradley passes to Williams-Goss. 5 to shoot. Here's Randolph. DeMarcus Cousins comes up with the rebound. Cousins has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. McGee, the pass to Green. Harris dishes to James. Now here's Cousins. He's guarded closely, and they pick up 2. Cousins has got 4 this quarter.
The jumper is now one of Cousins' better offensive tools. It's why, at his size, he's been able to adapt to the modern game.
Now here's Randolph. Exum passes to Williams-Goss. He kicks it to Bradley. Good.
For interior defense, if you play him soft, he's going to kill you.
And so it's Harris who will bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. It's deflected. And off against McGee. Especially with players like Curry and Lillard taking such high difficulty shots from deep, deep range. I mean, these are just amazing. Some have said it is hurting the game and that kids will try to emulate. What do you think about that?
You know, Kevin, I think it is to some point, and to this point where so many kids now at a younger age are shooting a 3-ball from so deep. I would love for a lot of these guys to be able to show the work they put in, and then those kids try to emulate that.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. You can safely say mission accomplished now for the Lakers.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And so looking at their number, this will be win number 22 on the year.
And once the horn sounds, they're going to go up 2-0 in the season series.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Jay.
He really played at his preferred pace, never let adjustments by the defense speed him up or slow him down.
He's off on the first.
You know, over the years, Zach Randolph has proven to be the perfect leader. He commands respect, and he gets it from his teammates.
Here's what the Lakers are going with right now. Davis comes in for DeMarcus Cousins, and Kyle Kuzma is subbed in for JaVale McGee. And the second free throw, good.
No way he is happy with himself right now. He knows he has to knock every shot down at this point in the game.
It's stolen by Bradley. Here's Williams-Goss. Basket good.
I mean, every time down the floor, this is what you're trying to do. Find the right matchup.
Now here is Harris. Tight defense on him. The dish to Green. Davis against Randolph. Again, the Lakers.
Taking no chances. They go on one last run to seal the deal.
Not messing around at all. They were focused, relentless, and they got the job done.
Now here's Bradley. Left side Randolph. Kuzma with the defensive effort. And Kuzma slams it in.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
And guess what? It's going to be a fun flight home. Total team effort. Big win on the road.
So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much. LeBron, what was the defensive focus individually and as a team, and how do you think you guys executed it?
It's a tough team to guard off the bounce. They're so athletic, they're so quick, but it's a good job by all of us defensively, and it's always good to get a win on the road.
Road wins do tend to be more precious. Thanks, LeBron. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it up. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Steve Smith, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you later.
Alright guys, we won against the Utah Jazz. So in the next episode we'll be going up against the Portland Trailblazers. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 more games left until we reach January, so that's good. But I'm on the grind to make 2K20 content, so I gotta finish up. I ain't gonna stop until I finish all the way through. So I was really expecting to play my career online, but I already played it one time and I was using the Milwaukee Bucks. But you know, I was cheating through the season and everything. So what I mean by cheating is I kept like pressing the continue button to get on the court and everything, but it was going slow because other people haven't got a chance to play on the court. So I kept zooming back and forth, off the court, on the court, off the court. So now since I can't play it no more, I'm just gonna play my league like I've been doing, like I'm doing right now. But that's what happened. I kept pressing the continue button, and what happened was, as soon as I pressed the continue button, it said the people that was on the court, like Derrick Rose, we had Porter, stuff like that. We still had Giannis, but he wanted to go to the Spurs. Yeah, man, I'm just grateful to play offline, man. This is way better. But if y'all enjoyed this video, don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe. I post mostly every day, every week, whenever I have free time. And yeah, man, I'm going up against the Portland Trailblazers. Catch you guys in the next video. Don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe.